Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's just gonna be a cozy Monday night wine Q&A. This little cute sweater is actually from H&M. It was like $20, so snag it because it's so comfy, so cute. It comes in like 4 different colors. This Q&A, I asked Instagram questions. I always do. I know there's one on YouTube that I really want to answer to, so I will get to that. But there is some juicy questions, and I'm going to be answering some questions about my plastic surgery, aka my cool sculpting treatment that I will be getting done. And you guys want to know those questions, so I'm going to answer those, along with like how's school going, the jab to the arm thing. I don't want to get tagged and stuff. So anyways, I have the questions up on my MacBook right now. So we're going to chat, we're going to answer them. I'm in a swivel chair, so if that bugs you, I'm sorry. First question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So I feel like this question is like a little bit juicy, a little like, it spikes my anxiety because I'm such a planner, as you guys probably know this by now. Actually, I want to move this camera down, hold on. There we go, okay. So where do I see myself in 5 years? Honestly, I feel like it's kind of hard to even picture. So I finished school in a year and a half at this point, since I'm pretty much done this first semester. So Leslie will be in grade 1 when I graduate, and I'll be just getting into the early childhood educator work field. So depending on where I'm at, so if I get into a school board position in a kindergarten classroom as an ECE, I'll be overjoyed. I'll be so excited because they're really hard to get into, so that would be ideal, a dream. And in that case, I'll be working full time, but I would have holidays and weekends off with Leslie, so I feel like I'd be able to, and summers off, which would just be a huge benefit when you are a parent. And I would still see Leslie, and it would just make me feel a lot better. If I'm working in a daycare, that'll be fine. But ideally, I would like to work part-time in the field and have a successful side business, which I've thought a lot about this for a very long time. I just gotta take the plunge and do it because it's something I'm super interested in, and done a lot of research about the company and its values. So definitely something I'm interested in. So I see myself working part-time and having like a successful side hustle along with doing YouTube after I finish school. And then obviously getting a new car, that'd be ideal. I'll probably still be living at home just because obviously I want to save to buy a house one day, and it's smarter to just live at home and save a ton of money. So yes. The next question is, what is your dream vacation with Leslie? So ideally, like, I've never been on a vacation, like I've never been to a tropical place. I've been to Florida for a week, and I traveled across Canada, but I wouldn't class those as vacations because it was like very, very busy. I would love to go to Cuba, but I would like my first vacation to be without Leslie and then one with her. But somewhere that's like super kid friendly, ideal vacation spot, kid, would be Disneyland. Leslie loves Disneyland. Me and my sisters have never been. It's been our dream since we were little kids. So Leslie wants to go to Disneyland, Disney World. Honestly, I don't really know the difference. So that would be a dream vacation spot. Are you dating anyone? No, I am really not, you guys. I haven't really been talking to anyone either. There's nothing really like, I'm so busy right now, so like if the universe brings the man into my life, great. Like my heart is so open to love, but like I'm putting no pressure on it. Like I'm not losing sleep over it. Is there days where I'm like, I would love to have someone at the end of the day to talk to, like for instance tonight? Yeah, absolutely. But I would rather wait for the right person than get myself in a bad relationship. The next question is, how is school going? So I want to do a whole video about this because college has been such a transition, and the cats are growling at each other. So many things I thought was going to be true and did happen. So many things I was like kind of caught off guard by. So I think I want to make a whole video about like how the first semester is going and how I study properly and the things I do. Obviously, like my first semester is online, and then next semester will be in person, which don't even get me started. I'm really stressed about that. I have to hire a babysitter because I'll be at placement 3 days a week, literally all fucking day, and then I'll have classes 2 days a week, all fucking day. So yes, I am pretty stressed about that. I'll figure it out as I always do, but it's definitely like a heightened stress in my life. But as for first semester being online, honestly, it's going pretty good. There's days where I'm like, I feel so overwhelmed. And then like I get to an assignment and I'm like, okay, I got this. I figured it out. And my marks are really, really good, which is super encouraging. All my marks are above like 75, 85s. Even my super hard classes, I put a little extra time in. So I'm really understanding what the content is. People think going to school to be an early childhood educator is easy. And honestly, I'm not going to say it's like the hardest, but I think it's because I have Leslie that for me, I understand a lot more about children, but we're learning like the brain development literally from conception date to they're 9 months old, to 1 month old, to 6 weeks. Like we are learning all the way up until they're like 5 years old, 5, 6 years old. So, I think it's something that people like, they're like, oh, that's easy because it's for kids. And I'm just like, but it's not. And not everything's super easy. And there's so many things like kids are so much more. Like, yes, they're great and they're amazing, but like there's so much development that you have to look at as an educator rather than just how cute and how funny their stories are too. If that makes any sense. Next question is, how am I doing? For one, thank you for asking that question. I love when people are like, how are you? How are you doing? Lately, I've been actually having really, really bad anxiety. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I don't want to spark my anxiety because it's getting close to nighttime, which is when it's the worst for me. But I have been going to therapy, which has been so helpful and kind of eye-opening to some of the things that trigger my anxiety. But my anxiety's been pretty bad. But overall, I've been pretty good, and I've been knowing my triggers and trying to work through them before it gets really rough. The next question is, this one question is actually about cool sculpting, so I'm going to talk with that. How much does it cost per session for cool sculpting? So there's 2 different places I've looked into, and they're kind of different prices. So per one session, it's $750 per both spot, or if it's just one spot. So it's $750 roughly for this one place, and I have to get 2 to 3 sessions done. So with that being said, it means, well, not 2 to 3 actually, just 2, but because it's random math cheek, so left and right, 1 session, and then 1 session is another one, only on one side because one fat pocket is bigger than the other. So the total is around, well, actually, I had a deal and then I just decided not to go with the deal because I wasn't ready yet. So it's anywhere from $16 to like $1,600 to $2,220. Like, it's a lot of money. So I'm not doing it right now, clearly. I actually got one hate comment on my last video. I had to delete it because I was like, girl, calm down. You didn't even watch the video. Which is why I slightly clickbaited it. Which I'm going to talk about that. I slightly clickbaited it because I want people to watch the whole video and really understand why I'm doing this. I'm not just like throwing myself under the knife. It's also cool sculpting, which is like a fat removal treatment that is non-surgical, non-invasive, and has pretty much no downtime, which is probably the best part for me because I can get it during placement and not have to worry about anything. It's really expensive, so yes, I am prioritizing what needs to be done first and saving for it because it is something I really, really want to do. I am trying out one product before I do this treatment because I've watched the reviews come in for months and months, and it's been super positive and life-changing. 2 questions I get asked all the time is, how many more kids do I want in the future? I want 3 more, total of 4 kids, but it also depends on what my future partner wants and financially aspects. The other question is, do you have contact with Leslie's father? Yes, I do. Why won't you get pandemic? Not trying to be controversial, just would like to know why people won't. Okay, so I feel like there's not enough research on it, and I know that's like a controversial thing, but I don't feel like there's not enough research, not enough like long-term. So I've heard a lot of things about it, heard different stories, seen a lot of different side effects from people close to me, people on social media, influencers that are being like, have always been super raw and honest. I will be having to get it actually this week, my first one, for placements for school and childcare settings. You basically have to get it. It's like mandated to get it. So yes, I will be having to get it for school, but if it wasn't for that, I definitely would not be getting it. The next one is, have you faced judgment having a Black daughter just because you're white? And I want to say no, but yes. I have faced some judgment regarding the fact that, like, Leslie's hair just got braided, so I'm getting even more looks and stares than normal because her hair is like professionally braided. I've had a few comments like over the years. People just openly ask like, what's her background, because she's clearly Black and I'm clearly white. We have had some like looks and stares, but for the most part, honestly, like, it's not super bad. Okay, and then there's a question on YouTube about CoolSculpting that I got, and it was, how much did you weigh? How much weight have you gained since giving birth? I love how your body has changed and I've gained after having kids. Looks nothing like my body and I'm sad, LOL. Also, I've been wanting CoolSculpting, but it's really pricey. For one, girl, love yourself. There's many things you can just do at home naturally that would even just help with that if you're feeling really insecure. So when I started my pregnancy, I was 83 pounds and I finished at like 127, 130. And that's where I'm at right now. I fluctuate between like 125, 131. And that's pretty normal for me. I fluctuate my weight weekly during the month, and that's just how my body is. It took me a long time to really accept where I'm at and all the extras that come along with it. So I don't know how much that is, but gained quite a bit. And right after giving birth, I lost pretty much all that weight. I got down to like 88, 90 pounds. And then I was super skinny for 2 years. And then my body gained weight really heavily for a year. And then for a year, I lost and gained, and I lost and gained, and I lost and gained. And now we've evened completely out, and this is just where I'm at. And I've bought clothes to fit my body. Every like 2 years, I have to buy a whole new wardrobe. But I think I've really leveled out now. So yeah, I don't know if that helps. But yeah, that's just me being super honest, and there's things I love about myself, and there's things I would change, but there's also some things where I'm like, I'm gonna wait till I'm done having kids to change these things, because it's pointless. It'd be a waste of money. The one thing about CoolSculpting is that it's a permanent fix. Like, the fat cells die, but your body can always find another place to store the fat. So yes, it's a permanent fix, but you also have to maintain diet and exercise, and when you got it done, you have to maintain that for so on and so forth, which I think is just normal. Like, I work out a couple times a week. I eat I would say 85% healthy, and I drink like almost half a gallon of water every single day, and I don't restrict myself. I also started fasting, which has been a major help for me, especially because I used to binge eat at night. That would be like my guilty pleasure. So anyways, I hoped that helped you guys with the CoolSculpting questions, and I hope just like it was a solid Q&A, you know? Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please leave your video suggestions down below. I want to film more before Christmas. I might try to do Vlogmas, but it might just be like a few clips every single day from the week, and I'll incorporate them together. That's kind of what I like to do during the Vlogmas time. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.